am searching for Walter, a young homeless man I've been talking with for like a year.
After suffering on the streets for so long, I've got good news for him. Problem is, it's been raining so much, I haven't been able to find him. Lo and behold, I finally found him. Walter! I'll be honest, I don't like living amid the homeless. No one does. The parks, they're beautiful. They smell of feces and urine. The streets often feel unsafe. And on my walks every single day, the homeless are the majority of the people that I pass. And it really bores into your psyche after a while. It's obviously a failure of the system. People are left to unravel in public with no real path back. People come from all over the world to visit beautiful Santa Monica. Honestly, they're shocked when they get here. For those of us who live here, we share it with the homeless, definitely suffering from addiction, untreated severe mental illness, and most of them just seem stripped of all hope. And then there's Walter. Walter is a 20-something-year-old young man who lost his way. I live by the motto, do what you can, and so if what I can do is uplift someone, here I go.
I am searching for Walter, a young homeless man I've been talking with for like a year. And I've got news for him that could change everything for him and get him off the streets, so.
It's been raining so much, I haven't been able to find him.
Let's just walk. Hayır, çıkmıştı. Dışarıda çıkmıştı. Gözü yok.
Not Walter. Sometimes I find Walter in the alleys. The colder it gets, the more he sleeps in the parking garages. I've been spiritually counseling Walter. I just kept running into him, and he seemed to be just sort of super shut down. He did not seem insane, and he did not seem like he was on drugs, so I felt safe enough to, over time, start talking to him. So tonight I'm actually looking for him. Sometimes he's in these like doorways and in the alleys trying to find shelter, while everyone else is like having a good time up here. So I didn't film him the whole time because I just really wanted to work with him. I finally got his name, then I eventually got his last name, and then I was able to get his mother's name out of him and the town that he's from. Sadly, I was not able to find her, but I was able to find his father's name. And the way I was able to find his father's name was actually in an obituary. So I contacted the funeral home, and they contacted her for me.
I had a feeling that Walter hadn't been home for a while. So when I found him again, I had to ask him if he'd been home in the last year, and he said no, he'd been gone for at least a couple of years. So I had to break the news to him. I said, the good news is I found your mother, but the bad news is your father has passed. Really, that was the thing that allowed me to talk to him and say, hey, see how much time is passing? Isn't it time to get back on your feet and start over? And now more than ever, don't you think your mother needs you? And I think that was the thing that really made him want to turn his life around. So now I'm trying to get a hold of him to tell him that I have talked to his mother, and she's reluctant, but I promised that I would work with both of them to reunite them. So she said yes.
So I'm gonna take you down to the beach because he does sleep on the beach. I know that if he's not in the parking garage. I just want you to see how many people are down here. I want to take you down to the beach at night. PCH, the Pacific Coast Highway. These are all the multi-million-dollar homes. And this is the Strand, the boardwalk. And then this is about where you start seeing just how many people live out here. It's definitely a little bit dodgy at night. I do know that Walter sleeps closer to the Strand, but what you can't see are that there are people, they're spread out, but they go all the way to the beach. They often have these other people they have to contend with, so they can't really have their own spots per se. So there's a lot of movement. Let's see a few people right around me. Definitely not Walter. It's like every few feet. It's gotta be cold. I thought that was Walter, but it was not. And I would be able to recognize Walter's backpack, I think. Okay, well, I'm gonna throw in the towel tonight. I will check the beach again tomorrow. If I had a better camera, you could see that there's people every 50 feet. Over here at this bathroom, it's pretty much where the homeless go to bathe in the morning. That's not him. That's not him. That's not him. I just really feel like the sooner we get him home, the better. These spots here. Life is like, you gotta keep trying. It's one of those slot machines. You put the money in, you pull the handle. Eventually you're gonna win. Just by your concerted effort. Everything is risk. If we give up, that's the biggest risk of all. It's been raining a lot, so I haven't been able to find him. And I know he's anxiously awaiting to see me. It's probably because it's raining he's not here. But I'm sure I'll run into him again. Usually we cross each other's paths so regularly, it's very strange I haven't been able to find him. I guess we're just gonna have to wait out the rain. But I know his mother also wants to hear from him. So I haven't seen Walter for a while because of the rain, and lo and behold, I finally found him. Walter! Walter! cold, rainy. Guess what? Your mom's waiting for you to call. Let's call her. Come here. I did not film the conversation between Walter and his mother because some moments are just too private. However, in that conversation, she expressed severe doubt in him and said that she had changed her mind and did not want him to come home. She wasn't ready. That said, over the next few days, I counseled both of them. Finally, she decided that Walter could come home. That just meant I needed to find him again. Finally, it cleared up, and I spotted him across the street. Walter! Walter! And excuse the camera work, I was just too excited to see him. Hi. Good news for you. Talked with your mom again.
Yeah.
She said yes, so I'm going to clean you up and take you to Union Station.
Thanks.
Oh, you're here. We're getting rid of the gray sweatshirt and tossing it so you never have to see that thing again. I know it's kept you warm. Here's a cuter sweatshirt. Actually, I think you'll be fine in just that for now, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you'll have clean clothes when you're showered.
Okay.
Happy birthday. Because he was going home, he was finally able to lighten his load and get rid of all his bags. I bet that feels good. Your load's a little lighter than this guy in front of you.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to be that guy anymore. It's going to be the first shower in a year. Hi. How much is a day pass?
A day pass is $30.
Okay. He's going to do a day pass.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Can I see your ID?
Yeah. Walter had the day pass for the spa, so he was there for quite a few hours. So we decided to meet later, and then I would drive him to Union Station and get him a Greyhound ticket to send him home. I thought Walter was going to give up all the bags, but once he was cleaned up, he wanted to have them again. Maybe some sort of a security blanket after all this time on the streets. Is that Walter, Theo? Look, you're all clean. You feel better? That's good. You look good. And we're gonna go on an adventure to Greyhound. All right, Walter's ready to rock. Let's do it. Underneath the bus.
We'll see you.
Bye, Walter. Take care.
Well, hey, thanks so much.
You're welcome. I'm happy for you. Pull up your pants.
Across the street. I don't know.
Well, Walter's on his way. And, life isn't easy. Communication skills, healing relationships, healing the body, finding a sense of purpose. But when you're ready, and off you go. So hopefully he and his mom are on their way to healing and he'll get launched. Find a sense of purpose. I hope so anyway.
As they say, where there is love, there is hope. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing and for your support. I noticed that many of you who watch do not subscribe. The more of you that subscribe, the sooner I can monetize, which means I can bring you better and better programming, and I can do more good in the world.